buffed on John. Like she doesn't like the photoshops of real pictures of me.
Mm.
All right.
I can see that. So that's how you fight back.
Touche. Espionata is Rosa John's #1 fan and says, I guess this month is Mega Man month, seeing as this never happens. I can't help but find that to be completely hilarious. I don't get it! There's been something Mega Man referencing or related every stream now since I got better.
Mega Manuary.
Because
there was that point in time where Mega Man just disappeared off the face of the earth. Then he came back, and he kind of disappeared again. Now he's back. Maybe it's a sign. I don't know.
Tom, what the fuck?
Yeah? Huh?
What the fuck is this?
I don't know. What are we talking about?
Lustereeb?
I believe it is pronounced Lustereeb.
Lustereeb?
Tom.
What?
Tom.
The bottle looks very unimpressed.
Look, I'm not drunk enough, and even I'm going, the fuck is that?
I don't know what this is. Oops. So anyone else can decide what it is. I don't care. Part 2 of the different style challenge. I'm really late on this, huh? Fun fact, I cannot draw like this either. Oops. Kizzer, you can draw. Stop it. I like it regardless of you not knowing what it is. As Thomas still giggling about his Lustereeb bottle.
I was like giggling at the chat reacting to that. What did you do?
What is this? What did you do? Nobody. Fortune cookie? Just Mega Man. So much Mega Man.
Lustereeb is beautiful. I shall now buy 12.
How very interesting. It seems that my male counterpart is streaming today. Time to make things happen. Possibly the last picture for your stream. I know a few artists have done several types of Rosa John pics as a goddess of some kind, so here's my own version. I guess this would make her the goddess of chaos at this point. Which, to be fair, here, very, very apt. And we've got from Cat. Oh, I beat their message. Oh, that's a sick-looking robot, though. Let's give it a quick refresh.
That emote is perfect, F. McCloud.
Oh, Cat, is there no message or am I just too fast? I think it might be too fast. Dig the robot either way. And then we've got one last post here at the end. I'm beating everyone's messages. Sweet dreams. From Learn to Chillax as well. I'm beating everyone's messages here. We're going to art block too fast. No one can keep up. Too many game changes. We'll get those messages in when they come in later. For now, guess what? It's time for everyone's favorite screen. Please turn the power off. Choose the game pack option before changing the game pack.
Here we go again.
Please turn the power off. Choose the game change. Choose the change game pack option before changing the game pack.
There's so many chords. I've ruined everything.
Please stand by. My name is Blue Screen.
Alright, the trick last time was to not get comfortable, so we'll assume the same thing works. Ooh!
Attempts to defeat the blue screen.
Ooh!
So I guess this is a different Mega Man 2.
Yeah. This is the Game Boy one, where you fight Crash Man, Metal Man, Woodman, and Airman. And the crashing screen again.
So fun fact about this game's soundtrack. The sound was programmed wrong. So all the music is pitched wrong. People on YouTube have fixed it, and it sounds much better. Oops.
Really?
Yep.
Well, here's a question. If you guys give me a minute, I can switch over to the Retron, which will not have this issue, but it will take me a minute.
Yeah, I say take time.
Okay.
We can entertain the chat.
Attempts to overcome the power of the blue screen will be nullified.
Oh god, what was that?
There is no hope.
You okay?
I don't know what that sound was.
There is no reason. Only blue screen. Your mind is becoming
Mega Man
mind.
2, more like Crash Man.
Your skin is becoming blue.
What?
Quick, John, turn on the Wii U. It should fix it. So
There is no spectrum of color other than blue.
I mean,
So the actual
there
problem
is.
I have right now is I don't think I have a free HDMI cable.
Uh-oh.
I must. There's no way. Actually, hang on. No, that totally is. It's the one I always carry around in my travel backpack. Ow.
Hi, John.
Dabu da.
John, go and plug the microwave just in case.
No, I'm good.
I understand that reference.
Welcome to Wasky Windy Wednesday. Dr. Wywee is somehow making this Wednesday make a Wendy. Interesting.
Find Dr. Wowie. That's a good question.
That's a good question.
I was gonna say, if you somehow short an HDMI cord, I revoke your nerd card. I have so many cables, says K-Head.
I have so many as well, but the problem is they're all in use.
Also, hi,
K-Head.
K-Head.
Systems I have here that are HDMI.
Yeah.
Ooh. Chat, questions. What do you got for us?
You're not gonna have to wait long for this to boot up, hopefully.
Let's get Dr. Wally, huh? Huh? Good work on that. What is the mass of the sun? Favorite dubbed anime?
Oh, that's what happened.
I
My
don't
chair
watch a lot of-
broke. Okay.
What?
Your chair broke?
That's what that slamming sound was earlier.
Ooh.
Okay.
Explain all John lore. Okay. No. Next question.
That's it. That's actually the explanation of the lore right there. Oh, why are you blue?
Thoughts on Animal Crossing New Horizons? I'm not really into the Animal Crossing series, so I'm the wrong person to ask.
I will say I might have to pick this game up and actually just jump into the Animal Crossing genre.
Why does this not sound right?
It's a bug with the game, people are saying, right?
It was programmed wrong.
It's even higher pitched?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's even higher pitched than the other one.
Ooh.
Enjoy.
Do a Donald Duck voice, please, and thank you.
Whoa.
I can't. Oh,
I don't know what's going on with this music. This doesn't sound right.
If a plane crashes on the border between Alberta and Saskatchewan, where do you bury the survivors? You don't bury the survivors. The survivors are those who survive. You can't trick me with that one. That's the oldest one. Also, the victims would be buried in their home place, not where they crash.
should we just mute this game and play the better version on YouTube?
No, you have to listen to this. If I have to hear this, you have to hear it.
I
don't actually. I have the power. I have the free will, and I'm saying fuck this noise.
No, I'm curious about how bad this is gonna get. Can we? Is there some way we can induce it to be even higher than this? Like,
I mean, the system is just doing this. I'm not even like I haven't fucked with any settings.
Is there Well, the third system you try it on, maybe it will be even higher pitched.
I don't have a third system to try this on.
You have 2 coins that add up to 15 cents. One of them is not a nickel. What is it? One is a 20-cent coin, another one is -5 cents.
My favorite coin. The negative
My 2
coin.
favorite coins that exist. Oh, it's one of those.
What?
Is it one of them is not a nickel? It's like, no, one's a dime, the other one's a nickel.
Yeah, that's a classic one there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I remember my cousin, he used to come visit my grandmother, and we would go see him there, and he had all 5 of the Game Boy games, and I would play them all the time. But this one in particular was the one I remember playing at first, because that was the only one he had on the first time. So I remember trying to beat this one, and I could just never get past any of the stages. And then when I got into game collecting, I went through and beat them all, which was nice. But this one was just weird. This one and Mega Man 1 on the Game Boy are super weird.
The colors are so strange.
Well, the colors are because this is just the default palette it went to for Super Game Boy.
But I thought this was a Game Boy Color game.
No, this is an original Game Boy game.
Oh, when it came up in the cookie, I thought it said GBC.
GBC is just what I have all my Game Boy games under.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because it's Game Boy / Color.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because when they originally made that category on Backloggery, it was all of them, and then they made separate ones. And I was already like 100+ games in, and I'm like, I'm not redoing all those.
Using Evil Genius, can I ask a question? Yes, you can. Alright, so now that that's been answered.
Oh yeah, Metal Man's actually kind of difficult in this one because of spacing. Never mind, I found the pattern.
How many days have 28 months?
Oh, man, this boss music is just...
Where are all these riddles coming from? You have 1,000 video games in your fortune cookie across probably a dozen consoles and spanning even more franchises. What's the probability of the cookie going?
Fuck it at Mega Man time. Apparently very high.
If you were a tinsel, what utensil would you be?
Oh my god, I actually think I do have one last backup if this keeps fucking up. I think we could throw the Super Game Boy on and throw it into my HDMI SNES.
Seriously?
I just hope it's even more high-pitched.
Do we want to try that nuclear option at this point?
Give it a try, for the love of God. If it makes us not bleed our ears out, yes.
Alright, fuck it.
I'm setting myself up for disappointment, though, because there's no way it's going to be even more high-pitched.
Well, let's find out, shall we? Let's find out.
Do it, coward.
I'm gonna be real. I don't actually know if if this thing supports the Super Game Boy. About to find out, I guess.
Does the SNES Mini support Super Game Boy?
No.
Meanwhile, questions.
No,
what have we to lose?
Fast to set up. This one's actually
any higher pitch and it'll be a meal.
Any higher? Wow.
Oh, so we're putting those gloves on, huh?
Please don't.
Favorite form of tomato?
Tomato.
Let's see, tomato sauce. Huh?
Tomato.
Oh, that is creepy. Oh, that is creepy.
Does pineapple go on
pizza?
pizza?
I just witnessed.
Pineapple absolutely goes on pizza, and I will fight every last one of you.
All right, fight me then.
Oh, there's no music.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, is there a setting in here for Super Game Boy?
Audio. You just passed audio.
Hang on, I'm checking something here first.
Okay.
Dude, this game.
This is kind of amazing.
This game. Cartridge audio enabled. Maybe I need this option? Yep, there it is.
All pineapple pizza? I don't know what you mean by all pineapple. You mean like the crust is pineapple? No, that's nasty.
You know, it's gone so high pitch, only Bagel could hear it.
This actually is what I remember it sounding like. This is correct.
Yeah.
Well, now I gotta do Crash Man again, or sorry, Metal Man again, so I can actually get...
All pineapple pizza, just a plain pineapple.
Yep, this sounds right.
Just a giant pineapple with sauce and cheese on it. That is kind of gross.
Oh, fuck. Still.
Hey, might it be okay if I bounce? I'm starting to fall
That's
asleep
cool.
a little bit.
Thanks for being on, dude.
Hey, no problem. Thank you guys. Chad, everybody, have a wonderful night. Have a good weekend. You'll probably see me Saturday. Yeah, if you guys want to check more of my workout, Twitches, just look up the call command. Follow me on Twitch, all that good stuff. Anyways, good night, everybody. Enjoy this horrible Mega Man 2 music.
Good night, guys.
Good hanging with you.
Yep, good night, everybody.
And then there was Tom.
Oh, no.
What hath I wrought?
Who knows? Because apparently the cookie's been on a rampage today, so why not you as well?
I don't even know what a Tom rampage is like.
Don't either, actually. we're just giving into the hype at this point.
The closest thing to a rampage I have is just laughing uncontrollably for like 20 minutes.
We just call that a laughing fit, really.
I've had a few of those. And then Tom was a zombie. Oh, thank you for referencing me. I don't know whether that was intentional or not. If you aren't aware, I'm actually the guy who wrote the Doom fanfic that comes from. Not joking. I am that
this
guy.
is real. He's Peter Chimera. One of Tom's many claims to fame. Oh, there are a lot of people who did not know that, apparently.
Nani. What Doom fanfiction? And then John was a zombie fanfic?
Doom Repercussions of Evil, I think is the name of it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder how much of it I can recite from memory. That's your favorite Doom fanfic? I apologize. Yeah, I have 3 books of intentionally terrible fanfiction out there. Gist of the piece. Okay, so under the pseudonym Peter Chimera, I wrote some intentionally bad fanfiction back in the day. The Doom one eventually made its way to 4chan and then just kind of blew up. This is Joseph the Radio Cracker, indeed. That thing got, like, way overblown. Like, I think the craziest thing I've seen was when they did the remake of Rise of the Triad. There's a hidden room that has that entire fanfiction written on a wall.
Yeah. I wasn't aware of that one. That's amazing.
Yeah, I even, like, I sent an email to the devs saying that's so awesome, thank you, and they never replied. So I don't know if they
They believed you.
Yeah, they might not have believed me, or it might have just been something thrown in by one person, and the rest of the team doesn't even know what it is. So who knows?
Oh, this is a different Woodman stage than I'm used to.
Who is Squirrel King in real life? I'm glad you asked that, because I don't have the answer, but I have a answer. I was very sure that Squirrel King was doing his fanfiction bad on purpose as well. And at one point I actually found his email, and I emailed him, like, hey, I'm Pierre Chimera, we should write a fanfic together. And he loved the idea, and we started like brainstorming stuff. He's like, it was like, hey, let's do a Bible fanfic. I'm like, I don't really want to do Bible. Like, can we do like Star Wars? And he's like, okay, let's do Star Wars. And then I wrote like one chapter, and I sent it to him, and so he could continue. And then he seemed to like the idea, and then he never got back to me with his. And then a little while later, he did like an announcement, and he's like, hey, I'm Squirrel King, I did this intentionally bad fanfiction, just announcing that I'm retiring from fanfiction. Apologies, Peter Chimera. I'm like, aw, that would have been the greatest thing. Congrats on your dubious fame.
It is pretty
at
dubious,
this point,
but it also is pretty fame. Let's be real.
Squirrel King is the full life consequences guy, yes. Some people have confused me for him a few times. So you broke him. Congrats on existing.
Well, I assume Airman's gonna be weak to leaves.
I can't give you my license to John Freeman to the head crab officer.
The bird bomb!
I have a TV tropes page. I have multiple TV tropes pages because my YouTube series also has one. I guess just the two. Are you gonna write a sequel? Maybe I should.
Should you? Aren't you worried it's been too long?
Is there such a thing?
See, I don't know.
When are you? Okay. I'm reading the same question again.
Where's the ground? Oh, there's the ground.
Yeah, the Gary's mod videos are great. It being too long is what made it better. What would make it better? Oh, yeah, okay, I misread that. I was like reading that as the story being too long. It being too long is what would make it better. Okay.
Oh, post doing a sequel? Yeah, I guess so. Oh,
you
what
can
the
do
fuck?
a sequel the way it took Duke Nukem ages to make another game. Call your fic Doom Forever. I've done a lot of weird stuff with the fanfics, like, there was, like, an article in Uncyclopedia for Peter Chimera for a while, and I found it really funny, and for those who don't know what Uncyclopedia is, it was, like, it was basically Wikipedia if it was made of blatant misinformation. Like, every page is just completely made up crap. So they had a page for Peter Chimera, describing him as, like, the greatest author of our time. He's been, like compared with, like, Hemingway, and, like, and since, so Peter Chimera is currently working on, the story Quarter Life Halfway to Destruction. And so when I read that, I thought, oh, what would be really funny is if I actually wrote that and made the article true. And so I did it. And there is a Gary's mod animation of Quarter Life Halfway to Destruction. I think it's like one of the funniest things. It had like 2 million views when I looked at it. What was that?
I just killed the boss in just like one shot.
I thought it was a bunch of shots. Encyclopedia's article. And Encyclopedia Dramatica is a different monster, but there is a Peter Chimera page on that too. The remix on John Freeman, I kind of remember that. Doom Forever should feature John stuck in a time loop where he has to stop himself from becoming a zombie, only for that John to become a zombie himself. I think, like, that's a little bit too clever for Peter Chimera. Like, the thing about, like, when I wrote the Peter Chimera fanfics, sort of, like, I had a character for Peter Chimera, like how I imagined him as a writer, and I just like imagined him as being like a kid who's like overly excited, has very little understanding of what makes a good story, and it's just like there's like no coherence. Everything's just kind of made up on the spot without any consideration of what actually makes sense. So complicated things like I could make a time travel story, but like things like stopping him from becoming a zombie and then becoming like another zombie. It's like I think it's a little too self-aware. Like it comes across like someone who's aware that this whole thing is silly. So Axe Cop, yeah, Axe Cop is kind of like what I was going for. We need a fanfic of John meeting his alternative selves to save the world. What if it's about Zombie John who becomes a human, just the direct reverse?
They're really trying to get you. They're really trying to get you to do this.
See, like, the way I would write a Peter Chimera story would be like, I could do a time travel thing where John from the future goes back to stop himself from becoming a zombie, and it not explaining why he's a human in the future after he turned into a zombie, but that's just what happens. And then it would just go off on some kind of tangent where he has to fight someone from a completely different franchise, like Master Chief, and then in the end they just team up and fight something, and never really address the whole zombie thing. Rosa John repercussions of the J Cup.
Oh my god.
See, again, like these ideas are a little too clever for Peter Chimera. Like he wouldn't base a story around a pun.
Yeah, I like how Joe was like, Chumney of all people was like, J-Cup? As if like, that's not it.
That's the thing that's
too small. That's too small.
If you don't have a Tactin crossover, is it even a fanfic?
Alright, we finally got Rush Coil.
Mega Man vs. Godzilla, War of the Forever End. That sounds a lot like the sort of thing I would do as Peter Chimera.
Alright, well, we're at Wily's house. Well, I guess nothing's going on here. Well, I guess I'll leave. Bye.
More Mega Man? Welcome back to the stream.
I found you, Wily! I'm gonna get you.
Dr. Wally.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh no, it was a trap! Now there are 4 Wily generators. I hop in this one. Now it's 4 separate stages of Mega Man 3 Robot Masters. So Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy has characters from Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3. Mega Man 1 had Mega Man 1 and 2. So it just kind of keeps going like that for a while, where they take half from one game and then half from the other.
So they have like completely different weaknesses then.
The weakness trees actually starts the same. The Mega Man 2 Robot Masters were the same just then. But then it just goes off the rails for a bit. So here's a question to you guys now, chat. Do you want me to stop after this stage and we'll do one more round of high risk? So we actually got a shocking amount in tonight, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. They've all been really short games. Or simple games, I should say.
Yeah. Which means the last game's gonna be an RPG.
Well, you still got 2 rerolls.
That's true.
Once you get 3 RPGs in a row.
Oh god, don't even joke. Watch us get the same game twice, and then the third one's another Mega Man game.
Yeah. That would be the cake. That would be the icing. Did we ever beat this game on stream?
This one, no. I've beaten all the Game Boy Mega Mans, 1 to 5. Or I to V, I guess.
Kind of want more of this, to be honest.
It's a short game. We're already halfway done. Hey, it's Hard Man. Welcome back.
Nice.
Let's see if I have your weakness at all. Probably not, since I think Metal Man is one of the 4 I can fight. Good. Way to fire the wrong way, Mega Man. Nope. Hard Man, totally weak to air.
When I saw AR, I was just thinking like an assault rifle.
Somewhere Sam is very happy right now.
Oh, my weakness, an AR-15.
A rocket launcher? Where'd you get that?
I mean, Mega Man shooting rockets is not that out there.
True.
I'm Hard Man!
That felt good. I have to slowly point to the left of the screen. You got hard, Knuckle. I like how he's just pointing at hard. That's funny. Laugh
Someone's
with me,
gonna
Rush.
clip that and cut out right before the Knuckle. You got hard!
All right. Yeah, I'm willing to stop there at this point. If you guys want me to fit in one more game.
Do I want to vote on this? One person said they would like to see you continue. One more game? Cookie.
Yeah, there's a lot more cookies. All right, cool.
Okay.
That's fair. Let's go back to the cookie. Well, it was a lot of work getting that running, but we got it running. And now I know that I can do Super Game Boy games that solve some issues. That's super the wrong button. Wow, John. Alright, so we had Mega Man 2. This will probably last round. Let's see what we get. One last drum roll. Hopefully, unless we have to use those rerolls. Last game.
Back to the Future, episode 1. It's about time.
I don't know if I want. Well, at least it's the first episode for once.
Is it an adventure game?
It is a Telltale game.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of reroll requests from chat. All right. I'll do a reroll.
It's kind of in the same vein as RPG, I think.
Let's try again. Wow.
Yes!
Wow.
I'm for this one.
Wow.
We're doing it.
Are we?
We have to do it, John. We have to do it.
I think too many people want to see what the hell this is at this point. We call this penance.
Reroll, please, or the VOD will die?
Yeah, it's basically Just Dance, but Smurf themed.
Oh, so... that is a problem.
Why do I own this? Someone gifted it to me, I'm pretty sure.
Why do you think he owns it? From Blue Bomber to Blue Dwarves.
A lot of people are saying reroll. Alright.
Alright, last reroll.
Fun fact, this is the last game to be emulated by Dolphin because of anti-piracy measures. Amazing. Also, I think this is the first night in High Risk 4 we've ever used all the rerolls, but I feel like this is just because we're trying to get an extra game out of it more than anything. Alright.
We really want to see if the next one's going to be Mega Man again.
Fucking whatever we get, we're stuck with. This is going to be bad. No, that's not bad.
Okay.
That's actually pretty good. The problem is I have not beaten Layton 2, so I don't know if this will be spoilers. It technically won't. They're standalone. But yeah, let's do it. Professor Layton in the Unwound future. We'll wind down with puzzles. Wesker! All right. Kanto Red for 14. Cream, oh, we already got those in there. Cream the Rabbit 98 for 5. Parity Fronters for 39. Maverick Zeo 14 for new. And El Niso Gallo. That's really good. El Niso Gallo. Yeah, El Niso Gallo for new. Thank y'all for 7 guys. Your eggs tonight are broken. Oh, that's the wrong folder. That's me sending you the VODs for editing. Okay, that's why. Let's try this again. Where is my actual egg carton? There we go.
Wait, is that a Mad TV reference?
What?
The El Niso Gallo?
Oh, that might be. I don't know.
Because there was a Mad TV sketch that was like a Mexican wrestling sketch, and they all had like names like Senior Bag of Crap and El Buto Wipo and
shit. I just realized something. We were trying to avoid going upstairs to get the capture unit. Fuck. Well, I'm gonna go get it anyways. I gotta go check on Reese. So, if she's already asleep and the office is closed, then we might have the reroll anyways. We'll see. See you after the break. Also, here's your egg for 7.
You will give me an egg.
I'll be right back.
Hi, chat. Do you want to ask questions, or do you want me to read like a fanfic? Obligatory. I'm afraid to click this. Is this gonna be... Alright, moving on. Ask us questions. Read a fanfic. Improvise a fanfic. I can't improvise a whole fanfic on the spot. Let me see here. What's your favorite game? Probably Super Metroid. It's kind of hard to say. What have I got in my pocket? Is it the One Ring? Oh, I can't read the Luke Skywalker fanfic because that one's almost entirely impossible to read. It's just nonsense characters. Read us a fanfic about chat. Favorite form of bread? Croissant. I'll go with croissant. Okay, I'll read my Cowboy Bebop fanfic while we're waiting for John. This is Cowboy Bebop by Pierre Chimera. It is not based on the anime, I should mention, but we'll get to that in a second. Athers not. Someone had idea I should write a Cowboy Bebop fanfic, but I never watch it and don't know if it's about, but I had an idea, so I decided instead I write it about Bebop from Ninja Turtles if he was a cowboy. Bebop had a walking all over until he got tired for a drink. I will drink this water, it said, and then he drank it, but there wasn't any. Where will I get water? Bebop said, because he was in the desert and the nearest town was close by, but he had to get there in time. We have some water, but it will coat you barely, said two mans, and they were cowboys that wore black, which in the Texas said that they were outlawing. I will buy your water if you are, but then one of them said, no, you must give us all of your money, and then we will give you water, and they talked their guns out and pointed them at Cowboy Bebop. Bebop spin kicked his head off so hard it hit the other guy in the head and gave his nose bleeding. "Ow, my friend's head," he said, and then fainted dead. He picked up the mugger head and said, "It was a good idea I kicked you." But he still didn't have water, so he had to get to town. But it was important to keep it head because it might later be useful. Author Snote. The mugger's head did not have blood on because the story is rated only PG, so it is like when the head cuts off in Star Wars. Luckily, he arrived at town in a moment too soon for comfort. "Who goats there?" asked the town sheriff. "We can unafford to bring in such cattle as you." So Bebop said, "I am on your side and here is proof," and he showed them the head that he took with him cleverly. "That is an outlaw's head. You are welcome to our town." And the town cheered and gave him some water.
Why am I seeing stop, please? What the fuck is going on?
I decided while we were waiting for you, I would read one of my fanfics.
Oh, no. All right.
That's a relief that he got water.
So I've come back and I have realized something. This is a sealed copy of Professor Layton in the Unwound Future. So it's time for everyone's favorite segment, ASMR game opening.
Oh no. Look, that's not a bad idea actually.
Well, it's no longer ASMR when... And we're done. There we go. If you like Professor Layton in the Unwound Future, check out these other great games. Brain Age 2, Professor Layton 2, and Picross 3D. Cool. Alright, there we go, Professor Layton 3. I had to go turn off Reese's copy, or Reese's playthrough of Miles Edgeworth, because we're using the same Capture 3DS now. Hers is having issues. But in a twist of fate, mine seems to be working at least okay-ish. Alright, we're gonna have one quick trip to the art block. And then we will get to Layton. So let's see what's going on in art today. Oh my god. Even in that short break, there's a lot of good art here. Let's see. Let's start here, which I'm sure the messages are finally there. Yep, there they are. Alright, for Portal Cat, taking a drawing break from sewing a dress for my mom for a wedding this weekend, and with all the Mega Man content, I thought I'd try my hand at making a robot master. So here's Fang Man. Originally I thought of calling him Wolf Man, who was originally built as a mascot robot for a vet clinic before being modified by Dr. Wily. His head can swing back into his body, making a Metroid-esque spin move called Fang Blitz, which is the move that Mega Man gets from defeating him. Cool. And then there was this one as well. Sweet dreams. One last one for tonight, since I should start to head to bed, since I haven't gotten good sleep for 3 days in a row now. The last day, more or less, not sleeping. So you have a cute Rosa John, or rather a wholesome one. Remind me to do a cute one later. Also, Gex's talk about VAing was nice and informative. Also, might I add, it feels nice doing John art after a really long. I almost forgot to mention this. I was inspired by Sumi's Rosalina's. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Sumi does some good stuff, too, for Rosalina. Thank you, Chillax.
To Policia, that is amazing.
What, please? Oh. What is that?
It's a picture of drawing someone did of Cowboy Bebop, just like in my story, so someone else had the same idea.
Nice. The final style challenge approached. For my final piece, I decided that I had no idea what to do, so I said screw it and drew my girl, the best defender, the best, period. Say hello to the Etrian Odyssey 5 Dragoon class. They aren't in their proper gear because drawing her armor is a big pain in the ass. If you think her hair is long, don't worry. The official art from Himukai has her hair way longer. I really love all my female EO5, my all-female EO5 team. I should draw some of them again. Nice. Thanks, Kazuya. Oh, we got Reese as a centaur. What is this crazy boner you have for Mega Man, John? Yo, I fucking can't help it. I don't know why it keeps coming up in the randomizer. So once again, the Rosajon virus transformed Centaur Man into Centaur Woman. But with a little bit of a twist, the virus transformed her into not just a woman, but into a Rapidash. Mega Man needs to be careful not to lose against this mighty foe. Anyways, here's my take on a weird idea. Luca plus my balls. Rapidash plus Centaur Man equals Centaur Woman. Rapidash edition. I also like to point out, I hurt my thumb doing this art. God damn, John, you and your luck with Mega Man. At this point, just make every fortune cookie a Mega Man fortune cookie. God, there's enough games at least. I'll post this on Twitter later, so enjoy yours truly, Lone Sandslash. Thank you, Sandslash. This looks great.
Seriously, John, why do you keep picking Mega Man?
Ah, yes, that's me. Mr. Mega Man picker himself. Keyboard Catman. Lele, that's adorable. I almost thought it was Bagel for a second, then I realized 2 eyes. But they've got about the same amount of audio skill, so don't worry. Thank you as always, Lele. Every day is Mega Man Day. To be fair, John, this is the right energy to bring into 2020. I look forward to next month when you start rolling nothing but Sonic. Oh, Jesus Christ, don't even joke about that. If somehow every month ends up being actually game-themed, I would be stunned. Somehow every day has... Since February is Rosajon month and Valentine's Day, clearly we're gonna get Senran Kagura. That's clearly what's gonna happen. Senran Kagura month is here. Speaking of Rosajon, Rosajon 1/2. Acquire simply by adding cold water to a Protonathan Jonathan. Excellent. I like it. This is really good. I like it, Jumney. I also love random 1/2, so this works out perfectly. And one last pick to close it out here. Joined in late to the stream, came in at an appropriate time with Booby Mouse and Buffton Johns. Yep, this is exactly what would happen. This would be my desk. Happy early B-Day, hun. I just noticed this up here. And then, wait, hold on, Bara Tits. Just all the Booby Mouse pads here. And then her off is just the buff pictures of me. And a picture of Rosajon as Tifa. There you go.
Oh.
It's perfect. Is that the fucking, like, typing on a computer meme to the scrawny kid? Because that's hilarious.
Oh, yeah!
The worst part is, this would probably be a prank that we would both do. I like how we both have one thing that the other likes in our room, too. I have the Bara titties, and she has the buff girls thing. I think I got that backwards. Or, either way. Oop, that is the super wrong button. And that's it. Let's do it. Layton is how we're closing out this fucking weird-ass high-risk fortune cookie. Error failed streamer get. Oh, shit. Hang on. Something's missing here.
What?
Oh, shit. Oh. Uh-oh. I actually think I broke a couple things. Hang on.
Uh-oh. So, we can continue the fanfic.
I think I actually broke a couple things on this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, is this going to, like, legit take time to fix, or is this, like... Something's working.
Yeah, that's working. I think I actually turned off alerts. Yes, I did. Trying to get rid of...
the water, but what cost?
Blaster!
We can fix it easily though. It's just gonna take a second here. I'm being lazy. I could have just opened the other window and just done it.
Blaster!
I also just didn't use the transition enough as I should have, so that's me making up for it. Okay, there we go. All right, alerts are back on, so we're fine there. Now all you need is Pitcher. Pitcher would probably be helpful. Last I checked. Might be a good idea. I'm stalling because I can't seem to find my capture program, and by the time I get it working, it's going to show the wrong thing anyway. Oh my god, it showed the right thing! What the fuck? That never happens. That never happens. What? Why is it working?
What? You're complaining that it's working?
I'm confused that it's working, because nothing else usually works here. I'm literally confused at something working correctly.
Well, gift horse.
Yeah. Mouthwash. Welcome.
We will always have gift horse mouthwash.
Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Professor Layton 3. Please enter your name.
The double-decker bus, though.
fucking hell. I muscle memory to where it normally would be the OK button, instead of actually looking where the OK button was.
Oh.
Thankfully, it doesn't take that long to type that out. This is a work of fiction. Just in case you weren't aware.
This is the Layton with like a serious plot? Whoa! 3D!
Oh man, are they... Is this actually the case where the screens are going to be reversed? Alright, we might have to just do this. Wait, Layton isn't real?
It just
Sorry to
doesn't seem
disappoint
to
you.
add up, Professor.
I honestly thought you were pulling my leg.
What? I wouldn't dream of it.
Surreptitiously starts reaching for his leg.
Professor, I hope this letter finds you well. As for me, I am in quite a predicament.
Oh shit, I recognize that voice.
You see, the London we know and love has been thrown into absolute chaos.
Smephany is Luke? Oh my god, really?
To
Well,
complicate
this is Yuri
matters,
Lowenthal,
the
but
calamity I speak of does not take
I
place
assume
in
you mean
your
young
time.
Luke. Uh-oh,
This
I
may
hear a
be
bagel.
difficult to believe, but I am writing to you from 10 years in the future.
Sure.
I know this is a
I
lot
know
to
he's
take
writing
in,
bad
but
fanfiction.
I'll explain it all soon. For now, I ask that you head to the clock shop on Midland Road in Baldwin. I look forward to seeing you again. Your student, Luke Triton.
Strange as it sounds, it seems that the author of this letter is none other than your future self, Luke.
Did I just blow your mind, Luke?
My future self? But how is that even possible?
God, I can actually hear that
Yeah, it's
is
really-
Smephany's VA. God damn it. I like how the,
Blame
the
the
top
weeping
screen is
angels.
just the top screen is just a still image of a bus.
I don't know, but it does raise the question, if this letter is indeed
It's a fancy
authentic,
bus, though.
how did it get here?
It's going very
Look,
fast.
do you know who MacGyver is?
A time-traveling postman? Just joking, of course. But on a more serious note, I think this mystery might be the oddest one we've ever encountered.
What's up?
How is that a joke? We just established that time travel is a thing.
Indeed. And even in the future, you seem to need my help in solving it.
Yeah, you're useless, Luke.
Your constancy can be quite a comfort in these uncertain times, my boy.
Well, thank you, I suppose. But back to the main question. How do we know the letter is real?
Well, we haven't much to go on yet. But I can't help but think that this strange occurrence is connected to the terrible events of last week.
Wait, this isn't my handwriting.
Let's review the major mysteries in our story. Tap a mystery for more details. A letter from the future. Professor Layton has received a letter from the unlikeliest of places. The future! The author claims to be Luke writing from 10 years in the future, but how is that possible? Ooh,
It
anime.
all started about a week ago.
Using a six-dimension alpha distributor, I was able to guide a concentrated stream of Hammer particles through a temporal vortex, more commonly known as a wormhole. This stream of particles allowed me to divine the terminal points of the vortex. Armed with this information, the next step was to artificially distort the flow of time, generate a massive magnetic field via a Sula coil.
Science.
Once the magnetic field is firmly established, one has the ability to quite literally punch holes, or hive gaps, into the very fabric of space-time. After this crucial step, it is simply a matter of constructing an energy.
We didn't get to see if he finished the steak.
We'll never know. He's still chewing. He's still chewing.
That's a different guy.
Just Just really wants a steak.
Though it does make me wonder what we did to deserve invitations to such a feast.
It's obvious,
I'm loving this
Barton.
guy's voice.
I'm an influential man in the world of law enforcement. It's only natural I'd be invited to an important event such as this.
Can I have some of your
I
steak?
suppose that's possible.
Possible, you
Just a
say?
smidgen.
Probable. Highly probable, sir.
Oh, time to investigate. Let's see here.
Investigation.
Oh, I guess let's swap the screens around, I guess.
Investigation.
Here's the real question. How do you think we're going to fix that bottom screen? One of these.
Now I know where my girlfriend got her bad English accents from.
There we go. Fixed it. Crises averted.
Oh, this food is simply dreadful.
That's great.
Bill. Do get this over with quickly so we can leave.
Oh, yes, dear.
Ah, Bill Hawks.
I have to say, I feel a bit out of place here, Professor.
That's quite understandable, Luke. I'm sure most people would feel the same way in the presence of the Prime Minister.
Hey, look! I think I
He's
see
looking to break
Inspector
into
Chelmy
song.
over there.
No, there's no.
Well, you know, my name is Simon.
So, Professor, what do you think about this whole event? Do you believe that someone has really built a working time machine?
I'm not entirely sure. Still, if it proves to be true, can you imagine the stir it will cause in the scientific community?
Well, I, for one, am very excited. Though you don't sound entirely convinced, Professor.
Anything's possible, Luke. But I won't be convinced until I've seen the contraption work for myself. And I must confess,
You just need to
something about
believe in
this
yourself.
entire presentation
Click your heels
seems a
together.
bit
Wish yourself
off.
back home.
Why do you say that? Ah, of course.
There's just one
that must be your
component
famous
left. A
intuition
small
talking,
child.
huh?
Get in the vat.
That's one way of putting it. But enough speculation. Look over there, Luke.
That guard?
But it
What
was
about
too
him?
late.
He seems to be looking for a man who snuck into the event uninvited.
Oh, so we have an intruder in our midst.
How are they deducing this from a look?
Well, they're detectives. They're supposed to know this.
That's how detective work works.
Click on scones. Let's say hi to the detective.
Maybe he's the intruder. Inside job.
Ooh. Stop trying to eat my food.
He actually is eating his food. Wow.
The sound of water is so relaxing. Look at the
Oh,
size
their
of that
voice
clock.
actor budget ran out.
Oh dear, this is not gonna go over well. You have trouble, sir. Might we be of any assistance? Oh yes, please. You see, I've just received a report of some untoward behavior. It's a puzzle.
Some rapscallery is afoot.
There's an uninvited guest at the event, but the guard has received a few clues as to his whereabouts. His table is next to one with a red flower. His tablecloth is different color than any next to it. Oh, and his table isn't decorated with a yellow flower. Next to means tables connected by dotted lines. Take the guard to the intruder table. Touch, touch, touch.
Maybe I'm just tired, but that just like went way over my head.
Use the stylus to drag the guard in the bottom corner of the table of the touchscreen to a table. When you have the correct table set, tap submit. All right. Table's next to one with a red flower.
Okay.
His tablecloth is a different color than any next to it. And his table isn't decorated with a yellow flower, which means it's not any of these three on the left, and it's not this one in the top right.
Hmm.
This honestly seems like the likely one just at a quick glance.
It's next to one with but it still could have a red flower.
Next to one with a red flower, doesn't have a yellow flower, and its tablecloth is different color than any next to it.
Yeah, that's definitely the one.
Yep.
This one's as good as solved.
Teddy.
Phew,
You did it,
that's
Luke.
a relief.
Not
Good
the
work.
guy who
You found the
actually
party
did the
crasher.
searching.
Now it's time to let the guard do his job.
Oh, it was him!
Splendid work, my boy.
This character that we all established.
Puzzle 1 party crasher is now in your puzzle index. Now you can do it whenever you want. Pick rats are points that indicate a puzzle's difficulty. The more pick rats a puzzle's worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer to a puzzle, the number of pick rats you can earn from that puzzle decreases. So think carefully before answering. Gathering lots of pick rats. Once you've beaten the game and saved, go to the bonuses section and load your game file. From there, you can enter the top secret area where a number of fun extras are waiting for you. The more pick rats you earn, the more content you unlock. John, did you know that Christopher Lloyd is now the voice of Xehanort? Really? That's a weird... I guess that makes sense. That role's had a lot of popular voice actors on it. Whew, thank you so much for your help. The fellow's mooching days are over. You see that, Professor? I just aided in the apprehension of a suspect. Oh, look, the presentation's about to begin. Let's get back to our seats. The show is about to begin.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Voices are back.
thank you for taking part in an event that
This is
will
a beautiful
undoubtedly
voice.
go down in scientific history. And here to
I was waiting for the
demonstrate
roller.
mankind's first time
Waiting for
machine
it.
is its creator, Dr. Alan Stangan.
Mission.
Thank you, my esteemed colleagues.
Oh, why does his voice sound familiar, too?
After years of
I want someone to
research in
pronounce
the field
robot
of
like
time
robot.
travel, I'm pleased to share the fruits of my labor.
Fuck, why does that voice sound so familiar? Liam O'Brien, that'd be why.
In just a few short moments,
Liam
I will
O'Brien.
be moving on to our scheduled demonstration. But first, I'm delighted to announce that Prime Minister Bill Hawks is in attendance today.
It's Asura's voice actor. And also Red 13. Also
As
Warren
such,
Darksiders.
I have
Man.
reserved a very special seat for our very special guest. Please, join me on stage, Prime Minister. No need to be shy.
Is this thing real?
What do you mean?
I mean, is this contraption a genuine working time machine?
Why don't you have a seat?
Oh no, we've
See
been
for
pulling it
yourself.
like.
Before we start, would you honor us with a few words, Prime Minister?
Yes, it is me, Prime Minister.
Those are some good words.
Afternoon, everyone. Today is a monumental
For a second,
day,
I thought that
not
actually
only for
was
our
his speech.
great nation, but for the entire human race. Since the beginning of time, we humans have
Mostly rich
strived to
people.
transcend our natural limits. We have conquered the skies and the seas, and we have even traveled to outer space.
Oh no, Rosie, what did you do?
But the one frontier
Oh, no.
that
Yeah, I
has
saw it, too.
always eluded us is time. Indeed, traveling through time is a dream many thought was out of reach.
There's a
for
lot of
humanity.
weight to that one word.
Until now.
One
Ladies
thing
and
that's
gentlemen,
eluded us is
I hope you will join me in ushering in a new era for mankind.
I hate this person already.
Thank you for those words, Prime Minister. And now,
Just love
for the
you- you
moment
redeemed
you've all
highlight the
been
message for
waiting
that.
for. Please take it away, Dr. Stangan.
Dr. Stun Gun.
I have just one more request before we start. I'd very much appreciate the Prime Minister's assistance in this demonstration.
I'd like to kidnap the Prime Minister, please.
What do you say, Mr. Hawks?
Where can I submit a form?
What? I assure you, there's no cause for concern.
But I was under the
just
impression
robots.
that I would merely be observing the proceedings.
Ah, well, do forgive my presumption. It was never my wish to make you uncomfortable. I realize it's been some time since you traded in the hard sciences for the softer variety. Please,
Now, Mr.
feel
Prime
free
Minister, I need
return
to
to your
step into
seat,
this
Prime
windowless
Minister.
fan.
Wait. What I mean to say is, of course I can assist you.
Hey, actually, by the way, don't spoil the story for this game. Just a heads up to anyone in chat who doesn't realize I literally opened this copy of the game on stream. Just a heads up.
Ah, that's the courage we've come to expect from our fearless leader. You have my thanks. And now, without further ado, I give you my time machine. Mr. Hawks, would you mind just stepping inside?
Ta-da! Oh yeah, that's not suspicious at all, hell.
Shouldn't Secret Service be saying, sir, I think we should put someone else in the time machine?
Good thing.
Nonsense!
Nonsense! I'll sacrifice my life for science!
What could go wrong? Wait, this is Airdate, right?
Air can't travel through time. I'm sorry. Isn't this how Chrono Trigger started? Kind of.
Machine, which is concepts. Probably did
well, that's
overrule them.
one way to do it.
Oh! Pretty elaborate ruse to blow up the Prime Minister. I feel like there's just an easier way to do it. Oh, really? Really, Professor?
Something seems
Care to
amiss
explain
here.
how you came to that conclusion? Show us your deductive reasoning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm and refrain from panicking.
This is chaos. The Prime Minister and Dr. Stungun have vanished.
My word.
Time machine demonstration gone awry.
So you think that what happened last week is somehow connected to this letter? Wait, maybe the
just
time machine
skip
was real.
ahead a week.
This letter's real too.
The Prime Minister blew up. Anyway,
I
so
don't
like a
know
week
about
later.
that. These two elements aren't the only puzzling issues. Tell me, Luke, have you heard about the recent disappearances occurring here in London?
Top scientists go missing.
Oh yes, I read about it in the paper. Some of London's greatest scientists have been mysteriously vanishing.
Yes, and I can't shake the feeling that those disappearances are linked to this whole affair. In any case, it seems our best course of action is to head to the location mentioned in the letter.
Good idea.
Can I say, I feel like I'm not the only person to have this feeling, but I'm legit surprised Professor Layton never got a slot in Smash. He seemed like a shoo-in for quite a while. Prime Minister Bill Hawks mysteriously disappeared during the time machine demonstration. No trace of him was found, so where could he possibly be now? How would he fight? He literally is a sword fighter. So he would be perfect in Smash.
Following the clue in the letter, the professor and I set on. What awaited us was one of the biggest mysteries we've ever encountered.
Not another sword fighter smashing the sword fighters, John. Y'all are fucking weak. More swords. More swords. Call it Sword Brothers.
Somehow,
To my dear friend Proton
a single
John.
letter had made its way back through time. And the sender, strange as it sounds, was me. The future me, that is.
Oh.
Little did we know that this letter would draw us into the strangest of situations.
Save your progress. We did so much. Yay. We did it. 20 minutes of gameplay.
We worked
we made
really
it
hard
to the
watching
prologue.
those cutscenes.
That was the prologue. That was the pre-prologue. I can't believe it.
It's the introduction to the introduction chapter
Game,
of the introduction.
yeah, you don't get to have 2 prologues, game. That's stupid. That's really stupid.
Nothing.
Puzzle
Nothing
2,
happened.
the clock shop.
This puzzle is worth 15 out of 15.
Below is the map to the clock shop that accompanies a letter from future Luke. Using the times on the shop, or on the times on the side of the map as clues, find the shop. Draw a circle around the letter of the correct building and then tap submit. All right, starting from where we're going, I'm assuming.
I love how it specifies the numerator and denominator.
All right, so I assume because
Like, is there
times, yeah.
Is there gonna be a puzzle? This puzzle is worth 6 out of 8.
I'm assuming we're gonna start here, like not actually at this intersection. So we'd go 12, then 3, then 12. Nope, that can't be right then, because then I have to go 9, which is left. So we're gonna have to assume that this is the starting point. 12, 3, 12, 9, and 6, which means it's H. Whoops. Oh, right, it's a circle. What if I told you Soul Calibur exists? It's a touche.
I knew
But look,
it.
Soul Calibur has nunchucks. Give me someone with nunchucks in Smash. I'm in. I'm down. Good timing. The answer is H. The times indicate the direction you should follow at each intersection and the order in which you take them. For each time listed, the hour hand on an analog clock points in the direction you should go at each intersection. Bruce Lee for Smash. Fuck yeah. I'm in. Or Mikey. I actually would rather Mikey. But Bruce Lee would also be amazing just to see him in there with all these cartoon characters.
It'd be great if they made him hyper-realistic. He's the only
That'd
one.
be so good. Layton's lessons. Lesson 1. Moving.
Oh, you know what would also be great is, you know how, like, at the end of some of the Smash games, they turn into, like, a little, action
Trophy?
figure, implying that they're all toys, but
Yeah.
Bruce Lee is full-size. Hyper-realistic, full-size Bruce Lee fighting little tiny cartoons. He's constantly dispensing wisdom as he's kicking their butts. Be like water, my friends.
I broke a car, but I got a hint coin.
So, he's wearing a beehive Y?
Because his name is Florence.
Miles Edgeworth?
Oh wait, no, that's the skirt. Never mind.
Tommy Wiseau for Smash.
I'd play it.
Can you just be like a talking assist trophy?
That's really funny, Mario.
Nice punch, huh?
So how's your sex life, Peach? Yeah, Todd, I know that you can play as all 4 turtles in Injustice 2. I think that's actually kind of brilliant. But I remember the turtles were like, some people were very mad that the turtles got into Injustice 2. Basically, everyone's mad about everything.
Yeah.
No one can be happy anymore.
That's gaming for you.
The trunk. You're tearing me apart, Master Hand.
John for Smash.
No. Who the fuck was I talking to that we jokingly said Rosa John would be in Smash and what would be her final Smash? It had to be Will. And it was just us just ramping up the stupidity of it.
Smash Mouth for Smash.
You know what? Sure. I'll be damned. Sorry, I thought I saw Bagel.
Yeah, the next update, it's just every single character in Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
So what you're saying is the ultimate character will be Mr. Rogers.
This round's winner is Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White and Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Black Knight. Every new Zombie John for Smash.
Oh, we'll do one more puzzle and then we'll probably call it. It's getting late. Bus scheduling. It takes you 1 hour to get to the office by bus. Your work takes 2 hours to complete, after which you catch the bus back home. Based on the departure times listed below, which bus, A, B, C, D, or E, should you take to work in order to minimize the wait for a ride home? Note the departure times.
This is what I play video games for.
The departure times for
Bus
the buses
scheduling.
home are listed to the right. Oh, I just realized that a bunch of it's cut off on the bottom screen. Sorry about that, guys. For those who want to see the description in full. I mean, I guess not too much is cut off there. Never mind, that's not a big deal. But yeah, there you go. All right. Takes you 1 hour to get to the office by bus. Your work takes 2 hours to complete. After which you catch the bus back home. Based on the departure times listed below, which bus should you take to work? No, the departure times for the buses home are listed to the right. Okay.
Yeah, that's very true, Mega Nerd.
Well, we can't do A, because literally that... memo. Go to memo. Because literally that is... It goes back home before you even finish work, so that's not an option. Same here. Assuming you can get the bus... Oh my god, is that actually going to be the case? Oh my god, is E actually the answer? No, there's no way. That'd be stupid. Oh my god, E actually might be the answer. So it can't be that, it can't be that, it can't be that. That'd be the next closest would be C. And because it takes an hour to get to work, this isn't an option either. It really is. How is that? That is... Wow. That is not correct? Oh, shit, you're right. No, wait, hang on. Hang on, let me... Okay, so he takes the bus at 4, gets there at 5, needs to go at 7. One, 3... You don't go home on the same bus? What are you talking about? Yeah. Departure time for the buses home are listed for the right. Yeah, so the bus to and fro were going at the same time on this one. That's why I was thinking E was actually the answer. Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. I see what I've been screwing up.
Maybe it...
Hang on. I see what I'm
think
screwing up
it's A.
here. I see what I'm screwing up here. I literally thought these linked up like this. That's what I was thinking was the case. That's why I was misreading that. Those are just the departure times, period. That's why that didn't seem right. Alright, well then let's do that over again then. I fell for the trip up. Okay, so 7 o'clock, 7A, 10, 11, 12, 12, P, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30, P, and you can barely tell that's what that is, 9P, and 3 a.m. Man, this guy must have a really, like, flexible work time.
It's too late for puzzles, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's 3 a.m., I'm gonna go work for 2 hours and then come home. Hi, Octo. You're really enjoying your fucking new emotes, aren't you?
Well, I assume E can't work because there's no bus to get you home after work.
No, the nearest bus would be 5 a.m. because that's a 2-hour wait. This is a 3.5-hour wait. This is a 5-hour wait. This is a 2.5-hour wait. And this is a 3-hour wait. So it is still E, isn't it?
Okay, so I think I've been interpreting this wrong. The ones on the left are the time that you leave, and the ones on the right are when the bus actually goes?
The one on the left is when the bus leaves, and it takes an hour to get to work. So it takes an hour to get to work, and then you spend 2 hours at work. So it's 3 hours later from the side on the left.
So the ones on the right are the buses heading back?
Yes, those are 5 different time slots for it, and you need to figure out which one works the best.
Okay.
So you can choose any bus on the right to go home. It's the left one you need to focus on. And keeping in mind the extra 3 hours you need to tack on. Like, it really looks like it's E.
So,
because it would be 7 a.m. if you took A, and the nearest one is 3.5 hours later. It would be noon if you took B, and the nearest one's 5 p.m.
So you just want the closest to 3 hours without going under.
No, you want the fastest. Which bus should you take to work in order to minimize the wait for a ride home?
So yeah, then it is E.
Yeah. Yeah, because then 5:30 is 2.5 hours to 8, but 3 a.m. is 2 hours to 5. So yeah, it's E. And somehow I'm gonna be wrong.
Here's my answer.
Nope. So even with the wrong logic, I was still correct. I find that hilarious. Y'all are... the one problem at reading chat when doing a game like Layton is that they start making me think I'm thinking wrong. Yeah, even a bunch of people were like, I thought it was C. Yeah, radio, taking bus E to work at midnight will result in the shortest wait for a ride home. Your bus leaves at 5 a.m. Yeah. But ironically, thinking that each one lined up across with the other number still gave me the correct answer.
I can just imagine someone driving their older brother nuts by figuring that puzzle out using the wrong logic.
And also, again, who the fuck works for 2 hours from like 1 a.m. to 3 a.m.?
Yeah, if it takes you an hour to get there and an hour to get back, you're literally spending as much time traveling as you are working.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you really have to think over some things about your job at that point. Like, who works night shift for 2 hours and that's just it? Oh my god, Kaze, I'm so sorry. Audio mixing for a nightclub? Shit, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I saw that too. That does make sense if it's like a gig, like you're a musician. It totally makes sense that you would travel for an hour for a 2-hour show and then come home.
I'm sure you have streamed till 1 a.m., maybe even 3 a.m. Yeah, but I haven't done 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's my point. Like, I'll stream for like 6 hours. And I also doesn't take an hour to get to my streaming office.
From upstairs.
I mean, I'm lazy, so it might take me an hour to get out of bed to get down to the computer, but...
I feel that.
But that's about it. It would be a very deep stairwell. Or I would just be, like, literally crawling along the floor. Which is more likely just sliding down the stairs like a slug. Alright. That's going to do it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for hanging out. Quick egg check. The one and only 747 for 21, and Segu plays for 3. Thank you all for subbing your eggs tonight. I assume there are no new eggs in the carton. So we've got one more classic egg.
You will give me an egg!
Let's take a quick trip to the art block, and then call it there. There are... Oh, no. There are things. There are things. Alright, let's start here first and foremost with From Begrudgingly Waluigi. Oh, it is Segway? It actually is Segway? It's not Segu? Seg plays? Alright. I spent far too much time on this joke. What the chat wanted, a bit cup. What got suggested, a bit bra. How it turned out, Rosa John. Flawless. Thanks, Waluigi. It's pretty accurate. This is what I was laughing at and what Rosie was talking about earlier.
Oh, no.
I fucking did it. This was a good warm-up drawing, to be honest. Well, I knew someone was gonna do it. I just didn't expect it to be Rosie. That's what surprised me.
If you do get that made and give it to Emil's gonna give it to Reese, and Reese is gonna slip it in John's office. That's what's gonna happen.
Reese is gonna be like, I'm buying one, right? It's like, you bought one for me already, right? That's what Reese is gonna say. Reese will literally be like, where's mine?
If only one was made, she's gonna take Emil aside and say, listen, I need that.
I deadass have not drawn on my tablet in 2 weeks. That's what you drew after a 2-week drought? Thank you, Rosie. I feel flattered.
I knew it was gonna be something good.
God bless you. Thank you for your contributions. Ah, yes, that checks out. That checks out. What did you do? Oh, this is not you! I honest to God thought this was Tom again. Is this what it looks like when Peter Chimera tries his hand at fan art? Because I approve. Oh dear, Professor Firidilly-Doo. Mr. Professor Man 2020. I legit thought you... Oh, God damn it, I'm reading it upside down. Fuck! I saw Shillick's comment.
That was a trip.
I'm so used to people writing in the comment right away. I'm so used to people writing in the comment right away that it threw me off, and I legit thought Shillick did this. It's late. I thought Shillick did this. I was like, yeah, I don't see Tom's name there, and it's right fucking there. It really is fucking there.
Shutterpie, you're up? Oh no, did I wake you up?
Uh-oh.
I saw her commenting in chat.
You woke up your wife?
She did ask me to keep it down, and I'm not sure if I did a good job of it.
Well,
so.
Oh, my bad, dude. Well, we're almost
done.
done.
No, it's entirely my fault.
Oh,
you were awake anyway. Okay.
I like how she's like, yeah, that looks like your art style. Haven't drawn in a while, but wanted to do this. I'm not very good at drawing people, though. No, it still looks good. Thanks, Icefinch. Thank you for the Rose John. And the last post I've got here, oh my god. The all-challenger pack in one bundle. Hey, at least there's no Fire Emblem characters this time. Let's see, we got Rosa John, Dixie Kong, Rosa John, Rosa John. We got just Saber. We got, I can't remember Tyrus's last name from Golden Axe. And we got, we got Jonte. There you go. The all blonde-ish team. Perfect. Every John is here. Tyrus Flare, thank you, Lundus. All right, and I think with that, I think that's it. No, it's not actually. All right. Kindness for everyone, even for you. So I have a little kindness. I've been way too hard on myself lately, and I think some people have been too. So here's something quick during break in class, inspired by Layton style, a bit more chibi than usual. Have a little kindness. I'm afraid of a lot of things, but I have my friends and my family by my side, so I need to open up to get out of the hole I've made up. It's not the titty hole, so the fall wasn't really good. Anyways, kindness, hugs, and arts. Camille, I'm sorry you haven't fallen down the titty hole, as weird as that statement is at that point. But thank you for the art, and I'm glad you're starting to feel better and have different other ways to feel better. Thank you for the art. And last post I got here. Oh my god. They have the same voice actor, huh? Smephany in Luke's attire. Oh my god. Yep, it checks out. Thanks, Germany. Reese will be happy when she sees that in the morning. Alright, and with that.
So that's the last one?
That's the last one. Oh, god damn it, Tom, really? What the fuck is this even? What even is this? Oh no!
I literally took 4 seconds to do that while you were looking at the last one.
Tom, is this a cry for help? Is this a for really do?
I'm so sorry, I'm setting a terrible example.
Someone save me from what I have created. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, what's our raid message?
Someone suggesting flirtily D I am cat for raid message.
Jesus.
Chat, just don't encourage me. Just
Too late.
Just give me the uncomfortable silence so I learn from this.
No, I know you. You're not gonna learn from this. The fact that you're laughing means I'm correct.
I'm sorry. No, never learn.
Alright, what are we raiding with? What we got here?
Mega Manuary. That's a good one.
Mega Manuary is actually pretty good. Too late, John laughed. You're encouraged. I laugh at a lot of things. Like my friends. I laugh at what my friends do a lot. So honestly, this is pretty par for the course.
Horse mouthwash. I like that one because of how confusing that would be to whoever gets rated. It'd be even weirder to describe how we came to horse mouthwash.
You know what? I think at this point we gotta do Mega Manuary.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because for some fucking reason, Mega Man just won't leave us alone. He's just following us everywhere we go now. Which means the cookie is gonna be interesting on Saturday. I don't know if there's gonna be a Friday stream, solely because I might use the extra day to get caught up on some stuff. But we will see. Otherwise, there's definitely cookie on Saturday. I think that's about it to worry about. So let's go raid someone. How about our buddy Gerard? Who's currently gets used the extra day to stay away from Mega Man. Exactly. Let's go watch some Assassin's Creed 2 with Geraldo himself. He's deep in concentration, jumping from building to building.
Get us in a good position going for this area. So I'm really bad at I hate this. Come on. No, stop it.
He'll notice eventually.
There we go.
But he's just too focused. He's pushing himself to the limit, rolling across buildings, climbing the roofs. He's often focused, glancing off to the side every now and then.
Shia LaBeouf.
All right, I'm beaten down. Damn.
God damn it! Now that's stuck in my head.
Guys, get down now.
Surprise!
Or we will murder you.
But you can do
Yeah, we get it,
jujitsu.
you vape.
You can do it.
I know, because I sell you the vapes.
Is he talking about vapes? Damn, he is focused.
Boom.
3 hours later.
Oh, there's the side look.
Oh man, Proton John raid. Hey, what's up, guys?
There we go.
Oh shit. What's up, guys? Mega Manuary. That sounds crazy. Welcome, guys. I hope you had a good stream with John.
File.
The economic transmission of power
Go give
without
Gerard some
wires
love.
is
He needs it because he's got to complete Assassin's Creed 2 again. The poor guy.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's why it says game 76 out of 120. He's redoing all the games he did previously. So this yeah, it's a long story.
They didn't count the first time?
It's a long story.
Oh.
I'll leave it at that. But go give Gerard some love. Go hang out with him for a while, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Night, everybody.
You guys have fun with John's stream.
Good night, everyone.
That was rough.
Thank you for having me, John.
It
No worries, dude.
Not good.
Oh my God, Gerard was watching us play Cat in the Hat. Fuck. My brand.
What was that? Disappointing.